So we're talking about missions and how a man on a mission is one of the alpha traits. And we talk about that in previous videos. And that the mission is one thing that the alpha is focused on. He's focused on above that. He chooses his mission above other people and affection of other people, other women. He chooses to pursue his mission first above pursuing another woman. And
Finn's mission is Rey.
Finn's mission is a woman.
Yeah.
So how does that work out? And the thing is, Finn's mission is a woman, and the woman's mission, because there's no other strong male characters, she naturally aligns herself with Kylo Ren's mission.
Right.
Which is pretty disappointing because she even multiple times throughout the movie she tries to
get a good guy.
She tries to kind of force Luke to. She's like, Luke, you need to take on this mission. Like she's urging him to take on this mission, and he's like, I can't.
One of the things that when we talk to you, our audience, we like to filter it through these sort of manosphere, red pill, philosophy, thought, and thinking. So one of the things that we've noticed in the Last Jedi movie is the male characters and how they interact with other people, what their kind of missions are, and what motivates them.
Right.
Right.
And in The Force Awakens, Han Solo had a great mission.
To save his son.
Yeah. Such a good mission. And they could have just named The Force Awakens The Last Real Man. Because that's what it seems like it was. Yeah. And then Han Solo dies, and then now we have The Last Jedi. And this is not even The Last Jedi, because at the end Luke is like, there will be another Jedi.
Yeah.
Rah!
Yeah. So so when we're looking at these male characters in the movie and we see how they interact with others, we get this sense that the good guys, the good male characters, are their missions. If it's a good mission, if they have good intention, then they fail. And if their mission is like Rey, like Finn's mission, they still fail. Right?
If it's Rey, her mission still fails?
Yeah, because Finn's mission was to save Rey, and to do that he had to help the rebels, right? Out of the jam they were in.
Yeah.
Okay. Poe is invested in the rebels, and his mission is the rebel cause, rebel mission.
Right.
Okay. Now, he fails because I don't know why he fails. Which is kind of nice because his trope, his character that he plays, the trope that the character plays, is a character that, hey, nobody knows what's going on. I know how to fix this. No one believes in me. I get a small group of people, and we'll turn the tide.
Yeah.
And it's kind of refreshing to see that backfire. But you have this kind of despair, like, there's just this strong element missing from the characters in the movie when it comes to the male characters. So the movie's filled with plenty of strong female competent characters.
It's filled with beta males all throughout the movie.
Well, would you consider Poe Dameron a beta male?
No, but he wasn't successful.
He wasn't successful.
He had zero success, basically.
Right. So his success, his character arc, was based on him realizing that the generals of the movie on the rebel side were correct in trying to save the maximum amount of life and not using violence as the primary strategy.
The most masculine good guy male, Poe, was taken and basically used as a demonstration to demonstrate that the women were right and the feminine was right and the masculine was wrong, and the masculine should have just followed the feminine the whole time.
Yeah. All right, so
so there's this one point, it's like a key moment in the movie when Leia is talking to Poe and she's like, and she cares about defending the light more than being a hero.
Was it talking to Ray, or was she talking
Talking to
about the
Poe.
purple haired
Talking to
girl?
Poe
Was she
about.
was she talking about the purple haired
Yeah,
girl?
I think
Okay, yeah.
so. She's like, she cares more about defending the light than being a hero. And then he's just like,
Yes, like what is the rebel cause, right?
like, okay,
they're not there to be heroes.
okay. So it's like, here's another thing.
That's kind of offensive.
Every time these women are shaming, like every time they're shaming Poe, or every time they're shaming a man or shaming Poe, the man is like, he looks away or he looks down. Don't do that. If somebody's shaming you, don't look away, don't look down. Just maintain eye contact.
What if you're like in this fancy snooty restaurant and you're about to like do the faux pas of like calling the waiter, be like, garçon, we need some salt. And like right before you do that, your date is like, stand down, boy. We shall not be those kinds of people.
That's when you go like,
You shrink.
no, that's when you go like, I can't do it. I can't do it. My mommy said not to do it.
Yeah. Okay, so back to some structure, right? So, yeah, we noticed that a lot of the males in the character, a lot of the male characters in the movie have this sort of like problem of actualizing their mission. So their ability to complete their mission is constantly thwarted in the movie. Finn's multiple times is thwarted. He can't find the code breaker he's supposed to find. He can't sacrifice himself at the end, and he doesn't even get the decoder and brings Ray to the camp. You know, it's like none of his missions worked out for him. Same with Poe Dameron. You know, he was supposed to. Well, no, he did destroy the Juggernaut, or whatever. I think it was called a dreadnought ship. So his mission to destroy the dreadnought in the beginning of the film worked out for him, but trying to help Finn on his mission that failed. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Luke's mission worked out, didn't it?
Luke's mission?
No, Luke didn't have a mission. His mission was to stay out.
His mission was to...
And he failed.
His mission was to die on the island, so I guess that kind of did work out.
It did. What a crappy mission that was.
Yeah.
Let down.
He's
Bummer.
like, I'm gonna die on this island. That's my mission.
Yeah.
So,
right.
the guys who had the strongest mission, the men who had the strongest mission was Snoke and Kylo Ren. And it was Kylo Ren's mission that tended to automatically align Rey, because his mission was the strongest mission that any of the men had.
All right, so here's this idea. We're going to talk about the dynamic between men and women, okay? So when there's this thing where if a man is within his masculine self, right? He knows his mission, he knows where he's going, he knows what he's doing. There's this tendency to draw people to him like a magnet, you know. And people want to align themselves because they don't have a focus in their life. You know, they don't know where they're going. They don't know what they're doing. So what ends up happening is a man or a person...
The man who knows where he's going and what he's doing...
has a mission and is focused, and he brings these people into him.
Because they have no idea.
So what happens in the movie now is that when he's saying that you have a person like Kylo Ren who knows exactly where he's going, that without trying, without wanting to, he gets Rey to align herself with him, with his cause. And this is one of the interesting aspects of the movie, is this dynamic between Kylo Ren and Rey.
Exactly. And think about this. There's a part in the movie where Rose and Finn are captured in a jail. And then Rose is like, Now what? And Finn's like, I don't know. Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, I don't know. And then contrast that to when Rey and Kylo Ren are together right after they've defeated Snoke. And then Rey is like, there's still time to do this. And then Kylo Ren is like,
Forget
no,
that.
no, we're not doing that. We are going to rule the galaxy together.
Yeah, so that's a
So
very
he
interesting.
he already knew his mission before. Even when she's coming against him with her mission, he's like, no, this is my mission. And then take that with contrast that with Rose, and she's like, what do we do now? And Finn's like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a very good thing that you picked out
the
there.
the level of masculinity for Kylo Ren, much, much higher than for Finn.
Yeah, that's very interesting that John picked that out of the movie. So that is true, right? You have this moment where Finn and Rose are in the jail and they're locked up, and Finn never really knows how he wants to take action. He just has this general idea of what someone kind of told him he needs to do, right?
Yeah.
So he doesn't have a real plan of action. Where on the other hand, Kylo Ren's very focused, and like you said, that was interesting when he puts his hand out to Rey, like, join me on my mission. He knows exactly what he wants, and I want to say, Rey was very tempted to join him on that mission.